Hi there, Robin here from Expert Isle, and today we've got these guys right here, not one, but two of them, and they're going to be set up for you today. This is going to be the big demo. We've been waiting a long time for this. It's the Altec Lansing. They've been working very hard to get these speakers here. For those who don't know, we are in Canada, so sometimes product launches in the States, and we have to kind of push to get it here, and now it's available in Canada, so you can still get it in the US, and now you can get it in Canada. We're going to be demoing these guys. They're absolutely crazy. It's like a commercial speaker with all the bells and whistles of a top-end consumer product. So we've got Bluetooth, but not just Bluetooth. We've got Bluetooth linking capability. So we can wirelessly connect to this one if we choose, and then have this one connect to that one. So they work together. So one connection. And even better than that, I can use the MP3 player instead of a Bluetooth connection on the back. I can connect something else besides just Bluetooth to this unit and then still have it play on this one. Right now I've got an MP3 player plugged in, USB stick. There it is, that's that one. It's sending over to this guy. Now I turn this one up, that's that one. So today we're going to be doing like we normally do. We're going to hook these guys up, and not just one, we're going to hook up both of them. We're going to give them sound tests. We're going to watch how the speakers work. We're going to see how all the features on the speaker works. Now remember, D-class power amp versus an AB amp. So all that consumer stuff, throw it out. This is all commercial grade product with a consumer. This is the Escalade of speakers. So if you're looking for a top-end performance piece, but you want all the conveniences, you don't want to have a mixer, you don't want to have all that extra equipment with you, you're going to run Spotify, this is the video you're going to want to watch. So from here, we're going to set it all up on the floor, get it so it's working. Then we're going to see a good close-up look on how the lights, how the sound is, how the horn works, where all the power is coming from, and then we're going to look at all the features in the back. That's today's video. Everything's all set up, ready to go. And just cover a couple of things. Yes, it does say 2200 watts peak. Well, let's probably say it's 1100 watts, blah, 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 RMS, probably. I did peek into it. It did have a D-class amplifier. It does have 2 chipsets running it. It's probably being bridged. So it definitely has a lot of power. Now, I hooked up both of them. Why? Because I do want to show the feature of the Bluetooth. This is the wireless feature that's going to get us both the left and right speaker running at the same time. It pinged it. It was simple. It was quick. You press the link button on both speakers and you are all set. Takes about 15 seconds for it to make the connection. Once it's determined what the delay between the speakers are, it adjusts that, and then you're off to races. You can Bluetooth to it. You can run in through the preamps on the back of it. You can use the SD card on the back of it. You can do anything you want, and it'll automatically send it to the other speaker. So now we're going to go turn this on. I've only got it set at 30%. So that's why we have the Marantz Pro on the actual floor. We've got a Marantz NPM 3000 picking up all the ambient sound. I'm now going to turn off my body pack. audio sound test, trying to give an overall impression of the speaker. What you may notice, and I'm going to do it one more time just in case you missed it, the music is plugged into this speaker, and I'm going to turn up and down the volume on this speaker. Now this one. It works out that easily. So again, one of the key features that I liked about this was that I've been playing around with it now for the last 2 days since we've gotten it, and you can turn them off, power down, unplug them, move them around, come back to it a day later, turn them back on, they will ping and find each other, and it's all set. So from here, we'll take it off to the table, and we'll look at all the features in detail. So here we are back at the table with the Altec Lansing Lightning. Now, just to give you an idea of how size difference between these two type of products, this is your atypical, I'm looking for a deal, I want to have a really nice speaker, blah, blah, blah. You're looking at an 8-inch versus a 15-inch. That's an 8-inch, that's a 15. So if you're looking for something for a big party, if you're looking for something to have a lot of fun with, if you need something for outdoors, if you need something for your rec room, you need something for karaoke night, and you want it bass, you want it crazy loud, you want to have a lot in one speaker, this is definitely the way to go. This is like an Escalade. It's got all the advantages of a truck, but it's got all the bells of the most coolest car out there. So we're going to turn it around, but let's just hit it once in the front. Yes, there's our 15-inch ring light on the outside. We also have our 1 3/4-inch tweeter horn on top. They advertise it as 2200 watts of power. It is a D-class amp, and from what I can see inside, I'm going to have a technician take a better look at it. It's not on their list sheet, so I'm going by what I saw inside. It appeared that they had 2 550-watt chips set up in a bridge pattern, which basically means probably 1100 watts. But to get the exact number of RMS and how that works out, we got to ask. But they wanted to have a lot of power. The speaker does weigh 50 pounds. It's got a huge monstrous power supply inside of it, and like I said, a huge heatsink on the back, 2 large chipsets for the amp itself. Really impressive and clean inside. Very, very clean. Lights and colors, let's cover those too while we have the front. A lot of people, if you see demos, it's probably usually blue, but what you can do is you've got different kinds of styles. You can turn the light off. You can have the light meter up and down. You can have the light lightly colored, more intensely colored, pulsating, solid. You can change the color. You've got red, green, blue, the yellow, the pink, the white, the orange, purple, aqua. All of that's all built in, so you can do all these different things with it. Pick what you like, and off you go, right? So again, different style, different settings, different ways to have it. I can have just a little backlight because there's a second ring of lights inside, which is what these little pieces are for here. And that light up the actual speaker driver itself. So there we go. That's what's going on here. If we spin it around, we're going to see a lot more. And as we spin it, we get to the handle side of the box. We've got a recessed handle, easy to carry, really nice. They actually stamped in their name on the actual product. So really, really good there. Get it all the way around the back so we can get a nice camera shot up there and get a good view of the actual speaker. So this should really get a better view of what's going on up here. Now, what we do have is we've got 4 main inputs. We've got volume 1, 2, 3, and over here we've got volume setting for 4. No master volume, but you just basically dial it up the way you want. It does have bass and treble control, and this gain controls the amps that are inside as well. So this way everything's proportionate. On here as well, right here we've got our mix out. So if we want to use an actual cable to connect our speakers together or hook this up to other equipment, we can do that here. And then we've got a little button patch here, which is for our lighting situation, which is the mode and the color. And then it even has a ground lift option on it as well. So some features are amazing because some features we expect to see on a commercial unit, and we find them on here. And again, this is supposed to be a hybrid between both. So all the big commercial power on the front with all the consumer features on the back. So we get to the top. This is really where it shines. It's right up on top here. We've got ourselves an MP3 player that has a USB and an SD slot on it. We've got ourselves the Bluetooth, which is absolutely incredible. So it's Bluetooth 4.0, 4.2 on the unit. Now what that means is that I can connect my phone or tablet straight to the speaker, no problem. It remembers it every time I come back. It's got Smart Connect to it as well. Now it also has link capability, which basically means if you have another speaker or you have a wireless Bluetooth link accessory, let's say like a Bluetooth Total, which also has link capabilities to it, it allows you to press the link button on this machine and on the second one. They have a short conversation pinging back and forth to each other, and then they make a solid connection. What it's actually doing is it's not just verifying that it should be connected to that speaker, but it also has to verify the delay, the distance, the time it takes to get the audio from here to that speaker. And what's that doing internally is it'll take whatever the milliseconds is and subtract it from this side. So this way, when the other speaker plays, this speaker plays in sync with the second speaker. So that's how all that's working. So there's a lot going on inside for this to work properly. And it does a great job doing it. So that's a big, big plus. If we cover some of the actual input features, volume 1 settings here, volume 2 settings, those two line input settings, those refer to mics. Now they give you both options for the mics, regardless of what kind of cable you have. It does have a 3-pin XLR and a 1/4 inch unbalanced connection for your mic, and that repeats itself on line number 2. Now volume 3 gives you a combination of any possible connection cable that you have. So that's going to be a line level input. You've got an auxiliary 3.5, you've got a set of RCA inputs, and you've got, for commercial use, you've got a line input of a XLR 3-pin. Now, that is a very handy, important, small little feature that if you did plan on hardwiring a link between this and another speaker, you would come out of your first speaker via the mix out hardwire connection, and you would be plugging it into a line in. So maybe this is your first, maybe this is your second speaker, maybe you don't have a matching set, but you do want to kick it up a little bit more. That's how you would go ahead and do that. Over here, you've got your bass and treble controls via your 2-band EQ, and again, those are gains. So at the top, neutral, you're either taking it away or adding, depending if it's the highs and the lows you want to adjust. They do give you a little chart, so these are not buttons, these are charts, reference, showing you different style of music and where best to set the EQ. But that pretty much covers all of that. Now look at this, is a huge sync plate on the back. Very, very important because, like I said, there was 2 huge amps inside of here that are going to generate a lot of heat, and you need this to cool that down. Some of the other features that are on this unit is down at the bottom. Power cord, built-in fuse, so you can replace it if need be. An AC output. A lot of people, this is the only thing I've seen with an AC output on it. What that means is when I'm plugging in my wireless microphones that have a receiver that I plan on sitting on top of the speaker, and now I got to find another way to plug that receiver in. Nope, just plug it into here. Job is done. Plug my mics into here, plug that into there. My wireless is all connected, and I didn't have to find another extension cord or some other power bar or some other means to get that plugged in. That is a small thing, but a really big, big deal. So I really like that. Now, on the official side, Altec Lansing calls this the Lightning because they've got a lot of cool names on their website for all their products. This is their big tamale. This is the top end of their product. And again, they haven't been in the PA business for a long time. And it's like they came back and said, well, let's do it, but let's get everything. Let's find it all. It's got to be powerful. It's got to be loud. It's got to be easy to use. It's got to be really smart. It's got to have all the buttons and all the features on it. And it's got to be set up in a way so anybody who wants to use it can use it the first time they take it out of a box. That's what Altec Lansing, that's what happens when you get a big brand like Altec Lansing doing a product like this. I'm really excited about it. Maybe you don't notice it, but I am. Officially, the model number, ALP-L2200. So that's ALP-L2200. It's available. We have it now. I'd like to thank Altec Lansing in the US for making it available for us here in Canada. You can buy it in the States. It's very popular on Amazon. You can buy it through our store here right now in Canada. That's pretty much the only avenue for it right now. We'll add those links down below so this way you can find it in the States. if you're going out and you want to spend a couple extra bucks on just a crazy, crazy fun party speaker with a ton of bass and huge amount of volume, but you don't want to be setting up a mixing board and all the other equipment to make a commercial set of speakers work, then this is definitely the way to go. So there you go. I don't think I can say any more about it. I think I've gone on about it long enough. Everything that I looked for in a speaker, I definitely found in this one. I don't say this too often. This is fun. Now, if I was going to get a speaker and this was my options, I would definitely be getting into this one here. I'm going to be happy to have it in the showroom. It's going to stay here. The Altec reps is going to be very happy to hear that. So there we go. All right. Well, like I said, all the details for this speaker and everything we can find and anything we can update, we'll add it in down below for you. So definitely if you're looking for some information, that's where it's going to be. All the links to where you can get the speaker is going to be down below. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, this might be a good time for you to do so. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for now.